confession to make. We have not showered in 5 days. It's been 725 days, 10 countries, and nothing but blood, sweat, and tears to get our cheap old van from Alaska to Costa Rica. We're driving the longest road in the world with thousands of miles to go in our path. We can't tell you how many times we've laughed, given up hope, and picked it back up again since starting this journey. We've talked about quitting more than we're willing to admit, and sometimes we're barely holding on by a thread.
Welcome back to Barely Squeakin By. Last week we arrived at the most iconic tourist destination in all of Costa Rica, and as you saw, Aubrey woke up with a sore throat. We're now at 5,000 feet elevation, but wouldn't you know it, we woke up today and Aubrey's not feeling so good. So we're just gonna kind of roll with the punches, see how that goes, but it's gonna be a little bit rough.
All right, I'm probably not going to talk much today. My throat is wrecked. It hurts so bad, but gonna keep going. Got to try to see something here in Costa Rica because it has been one thing after the next, like you've seen. So Jay's being awesome. We got tea. There's restaurants on site.
We'll get her some snacks or whatever she needs so that she can power through the day because there's a lot of awesome stuff here.
This is Paz Waterfall Gardens Nature Park. It is said to be the most popular spot to check out near San Jose. It includes 5 famous waterfalls, a 5-star boutique hotel, and the biggest animal sanctuary in the whole country. We usually skip right over places like these because we don't like tourist spots, but we decided to give it a go since we've been having such bad luck with our camper van these past few weeks.
Also, we don't have much time left before we cross the next border into Panama. So this location is jam-packed with all the best things. Let's see if they're right or not. We told each other we can't leave Costa Rica until we see a sloth. We were at the point where we could only pick one more place to go to in Costa Rica because of our time frame, and La Paz Water Gardens kept coming up, so that's what we did.
As Jay said, we are now at 5,000 feet. The air is cold, but it wasn't too fun with a sore throat. I kept thinking maybe it was allergies or dust pollen from the city because Jay was not getting sick. Normally when one of us catches something, we both get it, and he just, kept on trucking, so I don't know. Not really sure where it came from.
It was a hefty price to get in, $62 per person, and that's for the bare minimum. You could add on a $17 all-you-can-eat buffet, but we decided to skip because all Aubrey was interested in is down in hot cups of tea with honey.
Our first impressions were that the grounds are immaculate. So much green and so many living things. Costa Rica has wowed us with all of its rich, vibrant colors, and we've grown to love being in the jungle.
Here's where we had a change of heart though, and we want to be honest about it. Zoos are illegal in Costa Rica, so any place that you see that houses animals has simply been rebranded as an animal sanctuary. It's really hard to see animals that are in cages, that are their only habitat, and they're simply just laying around, waiting for their next meal to arrive. They're not active, they're not playing, they're not doing anything.
Yeah, we felt like the enclosures were a little bit too small for, I don't know. It's that expensive to get in. You'd think it'd be huge enclosures where at least every animal gets a choice to run. Like to run around would be really cool. We saw the monkeys just like bouncing off the wall, and it was just sad to see. But on the pro side of it, if you have children, you're crunched on time, and you got a little extra money to spend, it's the place to go to see everything that Costa Rica has to offer. But if you're sensitive on animals in cages, you're probably not going to like it there at all.
But on the flip side, I will say the gardens and the landscape were top notch, and it was worth seeing all the different flowers and just how well manicured everything was. That was really pretty, and the waterfalls were just stunning. But the animal part, not so much our cup of tea.
Since we decided to check this place out, we were going to make the most of it, even if we felt the way that we did about it. And we were highly impressed by the butterfly garden. One landed right on Jay's shoulder as soon as we walked in. Someone tell us what that might mean.
Bye.
Did you make a wish?
I'm supposed to make a wish?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Okay.
Out loud?
No.
Okay.
The neatest part is that you get to witness the butterflies in all of their stages of life. It wasn't fake. Some had hours left to hang, and some were only 20 minutes away from taking flight for their very first time. They only get 2 to 6 weeks to live, and it makes you think, what would I do differently if I only had that short of a lifespan? 2 weeks max to make the most of it.
They had fresh fruit all over the room, papayas and oranges sitting in custom-made dishes for the butterflies to enjoy.
Wow. Look at that blue. So the blue's the top.
Yeah.
I thought it was incredible.
Right outside, we got up close and personal with hummingbirds. They would dart past you, sometimes inches from your head, going from one feeder to the next.
It was pretty wild.
Every once in a while, one would land long enough for you to get a good look at it. And there must have been 10 or 15 different species.
Confession to make. We've not showered in 5 days. We've not been able to find a shower here in Costa Rica ever since we left San Jose. So yeah.
That's our next adventure that we're going on, is to get cleaned up a little bit.
Also, we're about an hour in and I'm dying.
I'm feeling it too.
I'm dying.
Feeling it too. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. No cold symptoms, no runny nose, nothing. It's just my throat is just horrible.
Yeah.
Trying to keep our spirits up, we kept walking the grounds. We spotted some frogs, a pair of cows. We got in a room with some tropical birds. Some of these things don't even look real.
Check this out. Not in the cage. Proof. Look at this. What is it? Oh, look at that thing. That's the coolest thing. What if I got low? Let's get low. What is that?
Look at this cute little guy. He was free-ranging and very curious, so I rolled a piece of corn over towards him, and we waited patiently to see what would happen.
Yeah, get it. He's scared. Look at those ears. Go get it. That's a corn. Yeah. Check it out. Get some. Oh, coolest part of the day right here. Gangster. He's out of here.
He's just holding it for later.
What is that?
I don't know.
It was really interesting to see just an animal running around by itself with all the people.
Putting on a show. There we go. That was probably for the birds. That's funny.
And for the grand finale, we finally got to see a sloth. He was hanging near a heat lamp like he was roasting, hanging upside down, hardly moving. Not sure what we were expecting, but we enjoyed the view. Still feeling sad that all the animals don't have a larger space to roam. It's a hard thing to get past. The more we stayed out in the cold, the more I was feeling run down and ready to go. But not without seeing the waterfalls.
It's so cool.
We had to move quickly because at this point, it was looking like rain on the horizon.
Surprisingly, yes, you are allowed to fly your drone here. We, however, did not get a chance to because, well, more on that later. As we called it, it started to pour. Once you exit through the gift shop, a shuttle bus will take you back up to the parking lot.
I guess you could say we have a love-hate feeling about this place, but experiences go like that sometimes. It's not always picture perfect and we want to share our view. Sugarcoating everything on the internet helps no one. We think it's better to get hated on for honesty than to lie about things for whatever reason people choose to do it.
If you want to see animals up close and you don't mind paying an arm and a leg to do it, then go to La Paz. But if you're not into the zoo vibe, then it's maybe best you skip it.
Driving down the grade back to San Jose didn't go so well. My ears wouldn't equalize pressure. It felt like I was underwater by the time we got back to the free park we were staying in.
They love those.
I ended up going to an ENT specialist and they told me I had an ear infection. So we were trapped in the city until that resolved. We just couldn't wait to get back on the road.
We've been staying at this park for about a week now while Aubrey's been getting better. Happy to report she is doing better.
I am better. I am a little bit nervous. We're finally gonna leave the city, but that's gonna require us to go through elevation changes. So I'm a little bit nervous about my ears popping, but this is no better test than that. So I'm ready.
And this has been a great place to stay. It's
Yeah.
been free. There's a shower right up the corner for $1, and it's been quiet. So we've really enjoyed our time here. But it is time to get those wheels turning, keep heading towards Panama.
A little bit of a hack, a secret. If you come to San Jose, this park right here, it's on iOverlander, and everyone around you is paying to park on the street at one of the kiosks. But if you have a foreign plate, you do not have to pay. The cops go by all day long, they check the license plates. People are getting tickets constantly,
Yeah,
but it's only if you live here. So that's the perk of staying at this park.
that's true. We have watched a lot of tickets go down on windshields, and they haven't even knocked on our door or harassed us or nothing.
No,
It's
we
been
just get
so
away.
cool.
We're really
Yeah,
excited to see
yeah,
foreigners,
it's
so.
been great.
We do have a bit of bad news.
I crashed the drone here. I took it off. There's an airport nearby, so I could only go so high. And then I lost all communications from the controller to the drone. It was just flying without any controls. I couldn't see where it was. It almost hit two ladies, or a few ladies that were picnicking on a little blanket in the park. And then it crashed into a statue or a tree or something. And luckily I saw it. I was able to pick it up and recover it. So glad that it didn't hurt anybody. It feels pretty good, but the other day I did the same thing and I could have swore that I felt a little bit of slop or play in the bearing. So I think I'm gonna pull the cap, the hubcap and the bearing cap, just take a look at it just to make sure that we're good still. Sometimes it feels like all we've been doing is fixing things.
We wish we had more sights to show you and better stories to tell, but this has been our life lately. Trying to recover from the city pollution ear infection, fixing this camper van every chance we get, and putting in lots of hours to make these videos happen. If you could be a fly on the wall for just 1 second, you would see that about 95% of our week is spent video making, regardless of what else is happening.
We've been paying way more attention to the van lately because our next country, Panama, will be the last country we'll be able to get anything easily. Once we make it to South America, it will be a lot tougher situation if things go wrong.
A lot tougher.
Grease is the right color. The cage is tight on the bearings. Feel good about it, yeah.
Cool.
Looks good.
It works until it doesn't. We're grateful for every mile this van gets us through.
Leaving the city behind felt like a great relief. It was progress even though it was slow going.
So far, so good on the ears. It kind of just feels like, you know, Rice Krispie treats. But it feels good. I'm happy that there's no pain and we get to continue. Why are you laughing at
What
me?
do Rice Krispie treats feel like?
Sound like? That's what it sounds like.
I found this place doing research on Costa Rica, and it's an airplane that someone bought for super cheap but it was so big they couldn't ship it down the roads to get it to the location he wanted to get it to. So they ended up taking the wings off, taking it apart as much as they could, putting it on a ship or a barge, and they floated it here in the ocean and then took it inland to this location. And I had it pinned on Google Maps as a place to go, and we just happened to drive by it. So we, of course, had to pull in and check it out. Okay, scratch that actually. That wasn't the place I had pinned. That was a whole completely different place with a big airplane that was a restaurant. The one I had pinned is a totally different location.
Our plan was to meet up with some friends near the coast before crossing the next border, so that's what we did. We love meeting new people, and these specific friends we had never met in person yet, so it was an exciting drive to get there. I met Amy on Instagram. Her and her husband Greg and her 2 children are from Canada. They moved here to Costa Rica to live a fuller, richer life, and they haven't looked back. They are extremely kind and hosted us in their new home.
Speaking of their new home, it was beautiful. They let us stay in the guest room and it felt like a mini vacation. We made homemade pizzas, played with the dogs, the cats, and spent time getting to know each other. It really sucked that we had to leave in order to have time to make another video.
Yeah, that seems like a running theme for us. We're always going quick because we have to get the videos out. And we're gonna say it because I think other channels won't do it. They won't tell you that. When you're doing all the pieces yourself,
it consumes a lot of your daily life.
Yeah, it's 24/7. I love it. I love making them, but it's also...
It's a love-hate.
It's
I'm
a
sure you can
love-hate
relate
for that
with
one
it.
too. Yeah, stand with the honesty. It's days like these that remind us what this trip is all about. Yes, the goal is to make it to Argentina, but this middle part, connecting with people around the world, is the real prize. These are the moments we will remember most. First off, we're so sorry how dark it is in here. It's what we're dealing with right now. We got some storm clouds going on outside.
And they're not going to be leaving anytime soon, so this is what we got to work with.
Our battery's on red. Let's do this.
Okay. We're so grateful to every single person who has reached out to help us along this adventure.
Every single person buying t-shirts, joining Patreon, supporting in your own way, it means more than we can say. We cannot thank you enough, and honestly, could not do this without you. All right, let's finish this story.
We took a day trip to town and went to a bakery that Greg and Amy recommended to us to scope out their masa madre, which translates to sourdough bread. And we've been eating sourdough bread since Mexico. For some reason, we seek it out every chance we get.
They had so many good-looking desserts, but Jay had his mind set on something else. So we got back in the van because we had a little more driving to do to get there.
All right, so this is the place that I found through doing research. And of course, you can see why I was attracted to it. This is an airplane and I love aviation. The question is, how did they get this airplane here? Because the roads that we just came on, get out of here, bug. How the heck did they get this airplane here? Because the roads that we just drove on are way too narrow for a semi truck and this monster load to make it here. And the ocean's too far. I don't know, I'm perplexed. Let's figure this out.
El Avion is a restaurant and bar in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. It's famous for its unique setting inside of a converted Fairchild C-123 cargo plane. The plane was part of a larger scandal involving the Iran-Contra affair, where the US government secretly sold weapons to Iran to fund the Contras in Nicaragua. The plane's history adds a layer of intrigue to the dining experience, as it was abandoned after being involved in a mission that resulted in one of the planes being shot down. The restaurant itself is built around, above, and within the plane, offering a multi-level experience with bars and dining areas.
Hey, you know what?
What?
Now would be a good time to thank our newest patron.
Yeah. Thank you to our newest patron, Kimberly.
Kimberly, yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming every week and giving us comments.
Dude, Kimberly's like an OG.
Yeah, OG.
She's been here writing comments for I don't know how long. So, thank you so much. The fuselage was shipped via ocean ferry because it was 10 inches too wide for the railroad bridges. They held 7 sections up the steep, windy hill that we just drove up to get here. It's mind-blowing. They gave us the best seat in the house with a view. There were parasailers in the distance, and you could hear the howler monkeys in the trees below us. We shared some beef nachos for $16 that were pretty darn good. Next week, we'll be crossing into our 11th country, Panama, and we will be hectically preparing for the Darien Gap.
We will be putting our van into a shipping container for an ocean crossing, so stay tuned for that.
It's going to be a lot of learning and a lot of information to take in, and we're going to be filming all of it for you.
Don't forget, die living, and thank you so much for being a part of our lives.
You paint the morning sky each day to catch my eye.
Have a good
and you do it over
It will be so cool.
and over again. You carve the canyons deep each night while I sleep. You do it over and over again.
City always has a lot going on.
Oh, look at this photo shoot. Wow. Yeah, that's like
Got the dual
pro status, I know.
That guy just brought a bird in a bag here.
Bird in a bag.
He did. He just took that bird right out of the bag. It's his pet bird. Crazy.
Dude, it's so sticky in here.
It's so sticky.
I know.
I feel like I'm at like a carnival.
I know.
Okay, you can't really see this, but today we have like 2 police officers and a crew trying to film them. Must be a big shot. Got the fancy microphone, getting the interview going. Yeah, there it is. If anybody knows who that is, let us know. Where do you want it?
Wherever you choose.
What else? What's better?
No, that's it. That's a good spot.
Right here?
As we called it, it started. As we called it.
Like this? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is so dark.
That's what we're dealing with
Okay,
for the
let's
rest of the day.
let's just try.
Oh, it's a nice one.
That's a nice one. $140 for gas, and we weren't even empty. Dang.
We love all you guys.
Yes, we do.
Thanks for buying the merch.
Absolutely. Right here.
Die
Look at
Living
that.
shirt.
Die
You guys
Living.
are awesome.
And we're in a dead airplane here. There's this guy that walks by every night, and he has the most awesome voice, and he's singing as he walks down the street. He just passed by. I gotta go catch him.
Yo no sé qué hacer. Me enamoré de ti un día y no sé por qué. Hiciste renacer mi vida, aún sabiendo que lo nuestro no podría ser. Esta situación de verte tanto a escondidas no puede seguir. Me engañas sin querer mi vida y hoy te marchas de mi lado con otro querer. Y así yo vivo mi vida herida. Y así yo vivo soñando, soñando. Y tú estarás a mi lado, por siempre a mi lado. No te vayas sin saber cuánto te amo.
Okay,
Okay, let's
get
hit
on
the road.